are you dating someone that is out of your league?
Okay, so I also wanna dive deeper and peel back layers on dating out of your league, because we could look at it on a couple different ways, right, or a couple different scales. Whereas maybe a guy has to pay beautiful women money to date them, or spend a lot of money to date beautiful women because that woman might be out of their league. Or we can actually flip it and say sometimes a girl might not be able to be in a league with a rich man, so she uses her body to get into the game.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? We could flip it on both spectrums and all. And I'm gonna say, me personally, monetary value does not necessarily mean out of your league.
And that's what I was gonna
Right.
say. Like, dating out of your league is not only about money,
Yeah.
right? It can be about money. Oftentimes people like to categorize it like that, but it's not only about money. If I've gone through some stuff and I've been hurt and I've gone through the trauma and all of that, but I've done the work to heal and to be a better person so that I don't drag my baggage into my next relationship. If you come to me and you haven't dealt with those kind of things, you're emotionally unavailable, you got all of these things going on, you're dating out of your league. Go deal with that shit before you come and deal with me.
Absolutely.
So it's not always about money.
Got you. I agree. You know what? High five.
I've
Five in a
experienced.
Dating out of your league could be knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
When people could show you things. I've been with many people that have showed me different things, and I thought that I knew everything. I thought I traveled, but there are different things upon life that people go through and they've seen. And then when you learn those things, it raises your league up. So most of us tend to date outside of our league because that's what we're infatuated by. That's what we're looking to become. So you might not want what they have, but being around and getting that knowledge and getting that, knowing how they work things and how they do things will help raise you up.
Yeah. And I agree too, except for I'm gonna say that me personally, I've dated out of my league based on being shallow, where the woman was beautiful, but she had nothing else to offer. Like, I'm a person who I'm big on knowledge, so growing myself, and accolades. My resume is pretty great for my opinion, and she had nothing.
But does that mean you were dating out of your league or she was dating out of her league? It sounds like maybe she was
dating out
She
of her
was
league,
dating out of her league, and I was dating out of my league, saying that I was stooping down.
You were, okay.
It's like if I'm in the NBA, I don't need to go play pickup ball in New York. You know what I'm saying? I stooped down, but she was dating out of her league and I bit the bait. So, it was just me being shallow. And not once I started to peel back the layers and got to know her and understand her, I said, yo, she's lazy. She has no work ethic, no drive. And realistically, in 5 years from now, I'm already ahead of her now. That gap is only going to increase.
But I think that comes with people. That's when you're dating someone's potential, right? I've made that mistake many times when I was younger. You date someone's potential, right? Like, you look at this man and you say, okay, he's motivated, or I think he's motivated. He's, okay, he's inspiring, right? I can see him being this person in 5 years, but I can't want for you what you don't want for yourself.
Right.
So I think we get trapped in dating people's potential. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know you can be this man. I know you can get this money. I know you can accomplish these things.
Right.
But I can think that. But if you don't have the drive behind you to do that,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do.
You see, and that was my biggest fault too. I've dated somebody that I saw so much potential. He had all the knowledge in the world. He was good at reading. He knew what to do. He knew what to look for. But even though he knew all that information, he never
Did anything with it.
Yeah,
He
Dating is
couldn't
distracted.
connect the dots.
Exactly.
He couldn't connect the
Right.
dots.
Some people get distracted throughout life. For example, you can have all of these things going for you in your favor, but if you're the type of person that, we've talked about self-sabotage, if you're the type of person that doesn't, take advantage of your opportunities, or you'll miss opportunities, or you'll, do things to mess up what you have going on based off of, I'm gonna go and hang out with this girl even though I have a meeting at this time.
And what I've learned is when you raising levels, the biggest thing that I've learned when you raising levels is the higher you get up, it becomes more about a partnership. It's not about me, and it's not about you. Because right now, when you have a partnership with these people, I'm picking up pieces that I would never have to pick up.
Right.
And when I pick up these pieces, I'm saying to Jada, listen, I don't want to have to pick these pieces up. This is the route that we need to go. And every man that I know of that has done anything and been anywhere, the number one thing we want to do, we want to share the knowledge and we want to show our women that we have this knowledge and we want to help you raise your level up. But some people might take it as bragging or whatever, but then you be in a position where these things occur and they need to have this knowledge in order to keep everything.
But that comes
intact.
with dating at your level. Date at your level. Like you said earlier, you weren't always here, right? Right? Everybody starts at the bottom. You weren't date at your level. If you know your credit score is 420 and you live with your mama in the basement and you don't have a job, don't step to a woman who has an 820 credit score. I got my stuff together and I'm doing what I
But
need
what
to
if I
do.
need some help?
No. It's not about helping
okay.
you. I'm saying date at your level.
Yeah,
Let's
but-
be
But I
honest.
want to
Can I
raise
say
my
something?
level.
Wait.
I want to be with you, and I want to have an 820 credit
This
score.
happens all the time. This
But this
happens
is-
in my, really quick, this happens in my DM all the time. I have friends who, I'm not talking about myself, I have friends who, guys will hit me up in my DM and be like, yo, put me on with her. Put you on with her? This girl's rent is $8,000 a month. Her bills, her business, her whole lifestyle.
She's a boss.
You already know that you're telling me to put you on with somebody that put you on with someone that you cannot even.
You gotta at least match
Wait,
where
wait,
I'm
wait.
at.
But vice versa.
Not
we do
even
that. But
match.
go ahead, Rico.
Absolutely.
But what I want to say is this, and we went, and I wanted to say this before, but I'm glad that y'all all said this because now you're gonna understand where I'm really coming from. See, let's take dating people's potential out of it, and let's talk about dating people's material, because that's the world that we live on, and that's the problem on why I made the mistake. You know what? You look like you don't have a 420 credit score. You have Christian Dior bags and you have red bottoms and YSL every single day. But you don't even know how to get it. Somebody gave it to you. But there's men out here who live off rich friends and get money off their rich friends, and they're in their mansion posting in their
That's so
house,
true.
and then the girls are buying into them because they're dating off their materials.
That's so true.
And that's the problem that I feel like that be happening. And when it comes to the partnership, that's why we be making mistakes. Because I'm looking at y'all like, oh, you could be a great partner because you have X, Y, and Z. But I don't know how you got X, Y, and Z. And because we think that it takes certain work ethic and drive and certain types of principles to get those things, we kind of confuse it, and then we end up dating out of our league, and those persons are tricking the people to date out of their league as well.
But when I say date at your level, I don't mean that in an offensive kind of way. I'm not saying to say like I have these things and you don't have them, so you a bum, get away from me. That's not how I mean it. I just mean you're not there yet.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because we weren't always there. Just date at your level and you can get there eventually. I'm just saying, if you can't even match what this woman is bringing to the table, why are you there?
But can I ask you
you don't
but can
know
I ask
how
you
to
a
get
real
it.
I
question?
feel as if like, cause
It's not always, and I'm not even talking about money.
But I want to just ask y'all a real
I don't
question.
agree on that,
Why
though.
is it a prerequisite when a woman has something that a man has to be?
Please, see, I
Let me
don't
just,
agree-
can I
I
just
don't
say,
agree
can I
with
just
that.
ask my whole thing? Why is it a prerequisite? If, for example, 420 credit score, 820, for a man, for me, it doesn't matter to me about your credit score.
Yes.
It doesn't matter to me. You don't have to look like y'all look. You could pull up in sneakers and a sweatsuit and I can see your value.
I want to answer that.
Okay, so I'm just curious to why when a woman's a boss, they need a boss. When a man's a boss, he needs a partner and he needs a companion.
Because no
We
matter
need a partner
what,
as
whether
well.
we're a boss or not, that moment is gonna come where we're more than likely gonna have children, and we need to be there 100% for that child. And no matter what, nature is nature. The man was made to provide for the home. You got these muscles. You're supposed to do certain things, and the woman is supposed to do certain things.
I don't agree
And
with that.
You don't?
I don't agree with that.
I personally
not
feel.
agree with that.
This is just my own opinion. I personally feel like if I'm a boss and I have children, I'm gonna have to solely take care of those children. If I am a boss,
But why you think like? Why do you think if I'm a boss and I have kids, I have to solely take it? Like, where's that coming from?
well, I don't know. I'm just saying from my perspective. I don't know if it's the right perspective, it's the wrong perspective. Y'all know I'm open to everybody's perspective. I'm just saying from my perspective. And if I'm a boss and I'm dating someone who doesn't have their stuff together and they're staying at home with the kids, now I'm taking care of the man. I don't think it's a terrible thing, but feel like.
But I'm not talking about taking care of the man. I'm not asking you to take care of the man. You could be making $1 million, and I'm making $80,000, $100,000, and we in the same home. Why would I have to be making $1 million to be
Who said that,
of
though?
love?
No.
This is what I'm
No,
asking.
just different. Okay, you're right, because then that's a different league.
This is what I'm saying, and I'm saying within the leagues for us as men. That's why I'm asking you the question, because I really want to know. Why do women, when they have the money and have the power, why do they look for a man that has money and power? Why are they not looking for a companion? Because if I have the money, real shit, I don't need you to have the money.
I agree. I think people
I need
do
you
that.
to be my
No?
partner. I need you to love me, have my backbone, rub my back when it's tough times. And if you want to come bring some money to the table, let's do it. You want to bring some
Ideas.
some technology
Absolutely.
to the table,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
then let's go on and do that. But in the woman's mind, I really want you to tell me, why does a man have to meet you at your level to be legit if you're a boss? Do you think that there's not enough men around? Is there any test market for what you're bringing to the table? You have an 820 credit score. You're making a lot of money. Where is your marketplace? Are there people that you think, are there men that you think that need what you have?
There are. I just think that, and I'm probably speaking from experience, but I think that men don't want that. Men want to be the provider. Men don't want to, you can say that. And maybe some men are like that. Like, I don't care if my girl makes more money than me. I don't care if she's bringing more to the table. I'm good. I'm chilling. But a lot of men are not open to that. A lot of men don't want that. They want to be the one in control. They want to be the one to provide.
So you think the money gives the man the control?
It can.
Because in my situation, my wife for the last 5 years has made more money than me. It don't matter to me though.
It don't matter to you.
Yeah,
It
no,
don't mean
I'm
it
saying,
doesn't
I'm saying,
matter
no,
to
I'm
other
saying,
men.
I know,
Yeah.
no, I do know most men care.